fall in love.
Okay, welcome back everyone. So I have an update on the beauty magic spell that I did, and basically what I did is I used my menstrual blood. You can go watch the previous video about this, and I basically did magic with it. And the results that I got are insane, but before I get into it, I want you guys to know I do have a few offers down below. I have meditations for basically everything you can think of. I will be selling my candles that are spell candles, witchy candles infused with intentions. There's a bundle for that. If any of you guys want to work with me, perfect. If not, that's completely fine as well. So number one, going back a few weeks ago, I did a beauty magic spell, and I basically wrote on a sheet of paper and I infused it with my menstrual blood as well. And I've let this sit and marinate with my makeup. So I have a makeup box over there, and I would basically like move it around. I would put it one day with the brushes, one day with like my foundations and concealers, another day within like my powders, like all of that, and I would move it. But the thing for me is whenever I was putting on my makeup, I would actually be like infusing this with so much intention. Like for me, I gravitate towards the color pink, so I would just be envisioning like magic light, like almost glitter dust, like being put on my face, and it works as like an enchantment almost. Like that's what I was visualizing in my mind. And the more that I did this, I noticed every single time I would get compliments left and right. Mind you, I was someone that would get compliments, but not like I do now. There's a difference. The people that would come up and compliment me, like when I wasn't doing beauty magic, it was very intentional. It would be people coming up and saying, I love your energy or your aura. Now, which people still do that, but it's more about like being beautiful or gorgeous. For instance, I went on a date, when was this? 2 weeks ago, with my friend, and the way the bar was set up, there were no seats in there. So I'm walking around, I'm overstimulated, my date's over here like, do you want me to hold your purse for you and your drinks? I'm like, yeah. And there's a table of, it was a girl and a few guys or whatever, and my friend was like, go up and ask if they're leaving, because it kind of looked like they were leaving, and I'm like, I'm scared. Like I don't want to. Mind you, my date should have been taking the initiative, like, right, he's the man. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just do it. So I go over there and I'm like, hey, are y'all leaving or whatever? And she's like, yeah. She was like, I just want to tell you, I love your outfit. She was like, it's giving very Khloe Kardashian-esque. Mind you, I had like sweatpants on, like a Skims top, but I had like these dangly diamond earrings too. So it was like juxtaposition, like dressed up but dressed down at the same time. And then she noticed the guy that I was with was holding my bag too, and she was like, you got a good one or whatever. Like she just kept complimenting us, which I guess she thought we were a couple, but absolutely not. And this next compliment was my favorite, because I love when the gays give me compliments, which in the past I would never really get, to be honest. But we sit down and the guy I'm with, he orders food, and there was a table next to us, and it was a gay couple, And whenever he's walking out, he was like, I just wanted to come over here and tell you, you were absolutely gorgeous and stunning. And whenever he walked in here, he basically was like, I immediately thought like, oh my god, she's so gorgeous, she's so stunning. And my date's just sitting there, and whenever he walked past, I was like, oh my god, thank you. Like, I love receiving a compliment, you guys. Like, I eat it up every single time. And when he walked away, my date was like, what more could you want? Like, what possibly more could you want? Like, you constantly receive compliments. And for a split moment there, I did kind of think like, oh, I wonder if they were just like, you know, whenever you get a manifestation, your mind even goes into like trying to debunk it a little bit for you, but you're like, this is what I prayed for, this is what I affirmed for, this is what, like, I literally did everything for. I visualized, I work hard to receive this, you know. But even for a split moment, my mind was like they felt the need to tell me that because I was like on a date, or they wanted to make me feel better. Because when I tell you, my date and me were the complete opposite. Like, I was like in all black, jet black hair, he's in cowboy boots, jeans, like color. The funny thing is, like I said, I was always able to receive compliments and like take them, but the difference is now that people are complimenting me on my actual looks rather than my aura. And I guess going back to the spell, I wrote all those things down, like genuinely. I wanted to be called beautiful, I wanted to be called gorgeous, I wanted to be called stunning. And you can do whatever and write down whatever you actually want. For me, I wanted to be complimented on like my looks, because like I said, I've gotten complimented on my energy or my aura in the past. And for me, I think I'm gonna do this every single month. And I know people will maybe think like, oh, that's so gross, like how can you do that? You guys, blood, the energy and frequency of blood is so powerful. Like, I can make a whole separate video on just the benefits of like using our actual blood, especially menstrual blood. Like I said, if any of you guys have any questions or if you want to work with me, the link will be down below, and I will see you guys next time.